Hey guys, welcome back to Two Can Do, where we're always seeking to build better relationship skills so that we can have a better relationship with God, with other men, with our wife, with our kids, co-workers, whatever it might be. Just better relationship skills in general. We want to love people and love God. Those are the two greatest commandments, right? Well, one of the things that we have to instinctively fight, I believe, is that 80s stereotype of a strong male. The Clint Eastwood type, right? Standing alone against the enemy in that hot desert sun. Da 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 da. You remember the old Good, Bad, and the Ugly. And it's so funny because when I was a kid, the last thing I wanted someone to do was to get to know me. And the reason was, of course, is because the thoughts that I had in my head as a teenager were not pretty thoughts. Right? Especially if you go to church and you know what your thoughts should be like, right? Jesus' thoughts, and then your thoughts are not quite that way. The last thing you want is someone to really get to know you. And somehow we grow up with that, and we end up saying that it's really a strong male is someone who's willing to stand alone against the world. I've changed my mind on that. In my mind, a strong male is one who's strong enough to let somebody know the real him. A strong male is someone who's strong enough to let somebody know the real him. And then you can really, at that point, you can sort of enjoy Psalm 139:6. Psalm 139 is an amazing chapter in the Bible, probably my favorite. In those first 5-6 verses, it talks about, oh Lord, you know me inside and out. You know where I'm going to go tomorrow. You know every word on my tongue before it comes to be. You're behind me. You're before me. You know everything about me. And then in verse 6, I believe, David says, such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It's overwhelming. It's so great. Like I said, when I was a teenager, it wasn't great to think about someone getting to know me. But as a man now, the reality of it is you can't be accepted by somebody until you are known by somebody. And so what David is saying is so wonderful that you know me and you accept me. It feels so good to not be alone. The reality of it is most of us men go through life alone because no one really knows us. And we don't let people know us because we don't think they're going to accept us. So the question for you is, do you have the courage to let somebody really get to know you? Do you have the courage to let somebody really get to know you? Or are you standing alone in some false picture of strength? I want to challenge you. If life's not turning out like you thought it would be, if life's not as exciting, as warm and loving as you thought it would be, maybe it's because you're trying to do it alone. You're trying to find the things that only two can do. You're one. You're alone. No one really knows you. No one can really accept you. No one can really challenge you because you're alone. No one knows you. Perhaps two can do what one cannot. Perhaps the really exciting stuff is stuff that only happens when two guys get together, get to know each other, accept each other, and then challenge each other to be better over the long haul. Jonathan David type relationship. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12 type relationship, perhaps. So the question is, will you let somebody get to know you